Hey y'all, Jay Chapman here. We had a pretty good cold snap come through last night down in Brackville. It's in like the high 30s, low 40s for like today and tomorrow. And our target buck's been daylighting pretty regularly, so we're gonna head down there. Hopefully we can get it done this afternoon. We're gonna get in hopefully about noon, 12:30. We're gonna try to get in the blind, be there all day. If we can't get it done today, we're gonna get it done tomorrow. We're gonna get it figured out while this cold weather's coming through. So yeah, hopefully we can get it done and have some cool video. I've been doing reels and stuff like that on Instagram, TikTok, but now we've got some solid land to start hunting. I think we'll start doing some more long form content, so we'll have some hunting content, hunting videos, things like that to go along with our land, ranch, property management ordeal. So yeah, hopefully this will be fun. Cool first video. Try not to sneeze. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. All right, checking in from 10 minutes onto the road. We're full of gas, loaded, ready to go. Breakfast. Let's rock and roll.
Like, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Try finding him. Like, who invented the fucking
Exactly.
drums? Like,
Yeah.
good luck.
All right, y'all, we just got through Uvalde, about 25 minutes left to go to get to our ranch down here, and it's about 12 o'clock. Got here about when I wanted to, but once we get down there, we'll get situated, gonna throw some arrows at the target, get some things swapped out. I've got some fixed blade broadheads on there right now, and I haven't even shot at any living thing with them, but I just don't like how they're flying. Come out of my bow. I'm no expert at tuning fixed blade broadheads or anything like that at all, so I just I'm gonna throw some mechanicals back on there, something that's just a little bit more true to flying, how the field points are flying. I want everything to be fixed the way that my sight taped is. I've got a spot hog sight on my bow. I just want my sight tape to be right. I don't want anything to be a little funky right now. I've got the left and right set up fine on these fixed blade broadheads, but the up and down is not right, and I don't feel comfortable taking a shot at an animal if I don't know that my equipment's performing 100%. I just don't want to do it. Don't want to risk it. You know, it's thick country out here. This brush, everything just wants to sharpen, wants to poke you. Like, this isn't necessarily an area that you want to be tracking a deer for hundreds of yards because you made a bad shot, because you were just kind of winging it with your equipment. This is somewhere where you really want to be 100% on point when you're taking your shots. And so that's what we're going to do. Before we get in the blind down here, we're going to sit down, we're going to get on the block, we're going to get it dialed back into how the field points were, get it 100% zeroed in, and then we're going to throw a mechanical on there that I know it flies the same, almost the same as my field points. We'll get that rocking and rolling, and we'll get in the blind hopefully relatively early so we can have a pretty full afternoon sit and hopefully get onto our target buck. So we'll see. I'll hop back on here when we get to the ranch. So we made it out here to the ranch, getting everything squared away. We're getting a broadhead switched out, getting the field tips back on. We're about to shoot a couple into the block, get the sight back squared away, and after we get that done, we're gonna get changed and head on over, get in the blind, get ready for our afternoon sit. So y'all stay. I'll be right back. We just got the bow back zeroed and sighted in. We are all good to go on that front. Just finished getting dressed. We're gonna do a little bit of last second scent control. We're gonna hop in the truck, get headed to the blind. y'all, we're all geared up. We're ready to go. Got like a quarter-mile walk from up here down into our blind. Chuck's all locked up, squared away. See y'all in there. Got a hold of it. All right, y'all, it's 1:30. We're in the blind and settled in. Didn't jump anything up on the way in except for a covey bobwhite quail, which scared the bejesus out of me. And yeah, no, besides that, our blind was a little knocked over. It looked like the wind or maybe like a pig was messing around with it, but we got that squared away without making too much noise, and now we play the waiting game. It's 1:30. It's in the 60s right now. It's about as hot as it's gonna get today. It's just gonna continue to cool off, so we'll see what happens. Too early, but in the meantime. Smoked him. I think I heard him pile up. I just smoked him. All right, y'all, quick update. It's been a minute since the last clip. So good shot. Thinking heart shot from the blood that we got. Good red blood, not even really bubbly. Definitely not gross. Shot location, I thought we double lunged it, but blood trail, we had it good for about 40 yards and I lost it. It got dark. I came out here completely unprepared, to be completely honest. It's just me and 2 iPhones for flashlights. I screwed the pooch on that. Had kind of given up on it. Called a guy who's going to bring a hound out here, and while I was on the phone with him on the way back, came across like a huge puddles of blood in the Sendero, which I was like, sweet, great, because the initial trail didn't have any big puddles. It was just that initial little bit of blood, and it really had opened up about 30-40 yards down from where I lost that initial trail. So it made me feel a lot better. Got a guy coming out here with some hounds here soon. I'm really very confident that this deer is dead and is just in some thick stuff. And this is my first deer in South Texas, and if you've hunted down here, you know how thick and tough to navigate the brush down here is. So when you're by yourself, first time really tracking a deer in this environment at night without adequate equipment like lights, kind of a tough scenario. But we got a guy coming out with dogs. I feel very, very good that we're going to be able to find this deer. I'm super excited to put hands on it. This is the deer I wanted to shoot this season. This is new ranch. Just pumped about it. I was fired up. I wish I could have gotten the shot on camera. It was a great shot. Held the draw for a while, waiting for that front leg to get out of the way, but it did, and we delivered a good shot. So got a big old 3-inch cut, rage broadhead. I mean, it's bleeding. It's just up in the crap right now. So once our guy gets here, we'll be able to get in there and find it, and see when he gets here.
Oh, you on up?
Great. Sounds good. All right, y'all. Got him in the bag. In the truck. Thanks to the dogs. All right, y'all, we got it done. Nice little deer. Nice little deer. Shot was a little further back than I thought, but he was dead when the dogs got to him, so nothing too crazy. Very easy location and retrieval process. Sharp looking old deer with his torn up ears and whatnot. He's been through a lot. And we got it done finally. So we're going to get this thing field dressed, gutted real quick, stuff him with some ice so we can get into the processor in the morning since it's late. Everything's closed already. And then we'll head back in town for the hotel. Get a little hotel ramen noodle and call it a day before we head back to Austin in the morning. All right, y'all. We are cleaned out. Can't get to a processor, so I got a 20-pound bag of ice. We got him all gutted and everything, so there's a 20-pound bag of ice in his chest cavity. Try to keep that internal temperature down. And then I got a bag laying on his back, and then another one I'm going to throw it on his neck or lay it across the ribs at some point. But yeah, we got him all taken care of. We're about to head back to the hotel. This bad boy's going to get to spend the night in the Hampton Inn parking lot. I'll see y'all when I get back to the hotel. Might do a little more talking, but right on. Hair in my mouth. All right, y'all, we're back in Uvalde. Just got back to the hotel. Got some Whataburger to eat for dinner. Ready to phone it in, call it a day. Just walked out into the parking lot to put my parking pass in the truck, and there were 2 bucks racked and just fighting in the parking lot. It's hilarious. Deer all over the place down here, but yeah, get into a good day. Good morning, y'all. It's about 7:45, 8 o'clock. We're loaded up. Ice held good on the deer all night. Still cold, still doing great. Headed to Hondo, headed to Primo Processing. Gonna let them get us squared away. Bang. First tag notched. Back in Georgia and in Mississippi and all that, it's all digital. Never had a tag you actually get to notch and put on the deer. So I'm lacking zip ties at the moment to throw it on the antler, but I'll get them to hook me up with one of those there. But yeah, super pumped, and I'll see y'all back when we get to Primo. All right, y'all, just got the deer dropped off at Primo Processing, the guys in Hondo, Texas. Very reputable group. Heard a bunch about them. They gave me a bag full of free samples. Got some sausage, some hamburger patties, some mixed stuff, there might be some jerky in there. I'm about to check. I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, huge shout out to them. They got a pretty awesome operation. They showed me around some of the coolers. They've got Nilgai and Zebra and Kudu, all kinds of just insane stuff in there. They do a bunch of work with the OX Ranch that does a bunch of awesome exotic hunts and stuff around here in Hondo. But yeah, got it dropped off. Super excited. Between the dog having a little bit of a snack and my crude field dressing last night, we decided that the shoulder mount was probably not the way to go, and we're just going to do a Euro mount on it, which is still going to look incredible for how tall his G2s are. He's got some pretty great brow tines on him, so Euro mount still, I think, is going to be super sweet on that deer, but fun one to kick off the Texas deer hunting career. Fun one to first deer of this 2025-2026 season. That was really our main target buck. So I've hunted him 4 times now, 4 times the charm, got it done. Super excited. We got one more buck. He's like a little split claw on his main beams, 10, main frame 8. Probably gonna let him grow one more year or 2. And then we got one that's just he won't ever get too close to the camera, but he's wide and he's tall. But we might go after him. We might save that for dad or brother or a ranch guest. We'll just have to see. And then we've got some coal and some does that we need to take care of the rest of the season. So we'll definitely be doing that. But thanks for watching. You guys stay tuned. We're going to keep pumping out some more of this hunting content, some more land content, real estate stuff, but land management stuff. Our Chapman Land Ranch Group doing our land management, land improvements. We've got a build that's about to start out there on the ranch barn day. We're going to be following that every step of the way, so should have plenty of stuff to post. some good YouTube video style, long form content stuff. So stay tuned and be sure to like and subscribe. Check you later.